Hello all, just a very quick video. Let's decide to stop reading, there we go. Right, just a very quick video for a small game called Kerbal Space Program. So if we select this, it's a bit of a sandbox game where you can build whatever ship you like out of pretty much whatever's available on the left. It's got loads of tabs, fuel, guidance, whatever. And loads of mods and add-ons are available already. So if we go to the launch pad, ship would pretty much be falling over, as I found out in my earlier flights. It goes with the solid rocket boosters I just dropped up. As you can see, the general size of the planet ain't a small planet, it's very big. And that's my earlier attempts. I'll be using that menu you just saw for navigation, so first things first, altitude. straight into the sea. Now if I just cut the engines and coast, I can speed this up until I coast to, say, here, or maybe a little bit further here, then cut it and lean my ship so that it's facing the direction, which is the yellow reticle again. Turn on assist again. You'll see that that arrow is gradually increasing. Meaningless direction that goes nowhere. I have got one more stage after this that has fuel. After that I'll be more or less floating in space unless I can get to the ground, or I can try for the moon. And wait for it to hit the curve again. About there. Oh god, the lovely lag of switching between views. Turn off assist. Slowly turn, or at least try. Turn, 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 turn. Put on assist. That section gone. All going well. It should put me into an orbit before I crash into the sea. Turn down the throttle slightly just to save a little bit of fuel. That little thing that's currently gradually coming out of the planet is my orbit. Or it should be orbit. All going well. There we go. Right, still got one fuel tank to spare, and I'm in a relatively safe orbit. I think should be fine. I can try for the moon, but that's where the fun begins of trying to get enough, trying to just judge the orbit correctly to get an orbit around the moon. Just speed up the gameplay slightly just to get to the PE. which will, if I burn well on the PE, it will extend the AP. Once the ship lumbers round and decides it's going to get there. Very lazy ships. Gotta get very close to the PE, close as possible. I'm now in a stable orbit around, not the Earth, I think it's called Kerbal. I think I can start a burn now. That's increasing. My main aim is to get it to where the moon currently is, which means burning for a while. Although it's got a lander on the top of it, it has no real way to land because it can't control its descent if I detach that bit, unless of course it decides I'm going to land and not fall over. I just cut the engine there. Still got about half a fuel tank of fuel remaining. I'll use that to get myself either into a landing approach on the moon or into an orbit. You can, handy features you can use as the further away you get from, well, effectively Earth, you can use warp so that you don't have to wait for it to come round each time. Just waiting for the orbit of the moon and the orbit of mine to intersect. And also a bad thing about it, if you get so close it decides, oh, I'm going to be awkward and go to... Oh yeah, you may have noticed that my spaceship is called Herp, because I can. That's some debris that was left. As you can see. No idea how that got there, honestly. I have no idea why that's even there. As this ship gradually yes, Jolteon, I have the full version. This is the full version of the game. Hence the landing gear. The demo doesn't have the landing gear. Oh yes, I managed to. No, it's not there anymore. I managed to get some unlucky bugger to go around the sun. I overshot the moon, and he started orbiting the sun. Very fun. On the same orbit as the Earth, but behind it, and with no fuel left. So they very much got nowhere. Lost in space. It might take one more evolution to get that right. With any luck, the moon will come when I get there. So, if I miss it here, I can hit it here. Generally, spamming the ship around doesn't cost fuel, but if you do it too much, you get disorientated. Not the best lineup ever. I think I'm actually in the atmosphere when it looks like it. That's why I'm losing speed. Oh god. Oops. Getting atmospheric drag. So atmospheric drag queen. Oh dear god. Every day I'm shuffling. Please. Yes. Right. If I get this right, which I probably won't, I should be able to get into an orbit around the moon. Or the moon. I'm basically turning my ship the other way to lose some speed, because the mass of the moon is a lot smaller than the right? Unless I'm very lucky, because I'm low on fuel. think I've lost it. Yeah. I'm off out into space. Be right back, space. Or maybe not. Oh, that's why. With any luck, that should be me in an orbit, but I've been like this before and it's said a nope. Only time will tell. There we go. Usually you can tell once you get down the side. Might just be able to farm my engines and decrease the speed a little bit more. I'm very low on fuel though, so I'm not going to be landing, it's just be a permanent orbit. Oop, balls. That's the thing about space. Momentum. Can be very trollish. I think that's the best I'm gonna get it. I'm about to run out of fuel. Let's keep it running. Yeah, there we go. Right, now to find out if this will actually maintain its orbit, because it has a habit of just throwing me off. I have the slightest feeling I might actually crash into it. Just the slightest niggling feeling. But yeah, that's basically the sort of game that it is at the moment. It's in very early stages. It's been going for about a year and it's in 0.14. They only just added the landing gear, which is now the only thing that works on this thing. Pretty pointless now, but yeah. And that's that. I shall speak to you a lot later once I somehow get out of this pickle called space.